Fantastic. If you guys are just joining us, we are getting right into the action. I'm Swergonomics here on Iron Ball's channel. Thanks for having me, Iron.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Yeah, this is Holden. This is NLTP-B. If you guys are just joining us, I'm not quite sent. I gotta exit and restart. This is Holden Gate Warrior versus Circular Logic. NLTP Week 6 B team. And we are on Boombox. Got 2 Juke Juices and a Rolling Bomb. Should be some pretty high caliber play. Lots of good players in NLTP this season, as MLTP was downsized to really high quality players. This is a Centra Arc matchup, so we're staying on the West Coast for all the games, but just a little bit of variation in server. I know CCGA for Golden Gate Warriors has a little bit of home court advantage on Arc, so look for him to be a difference maker in the other halves. But yeah, those power-ups not making too big of a difference at the start here. Ego, nice boost grab to get out past 2. Trevor, Corey, and Yank are looking to set up blocks as Ego says he's coming in from 3. Wolfman makes a grab. Trevor and Yank can't get the return. Ego, nice stop there to stay alive. He's got a boost to play around with, and he's just going to take his time as Wolf gets out in the other direction. Trevor and Yank both overcommitting one way and then the other way as Wolf just makes them look like clowns. It gets a kiss. Ego gets the blind snipe reset. Yank trying to get out in the other direction. Trevor, Corey, and Yank quickly forced to play some offense as well as defense. And couldn't quite get out of base, but they do get a power-up. Trevor, Corey is stuck in that box, not wanting to get defused. Ego's going to get a free grab because of it. Or Trevor Corey might still be the one to try and grab. If she wants to, she should try and come off that back wall with the RB. But she's done well enough, buying a little bit of time for her team. Or has she? Yep, now Ego's past 3. Trevor Corey needs to get this solo return for a potential cap. She got him stuck in 4. Yank misses the boost. He had time there. He needs to be a little bit more patient. Gets the return anyway, but it's too late. 15 seconds till another round of power-ups. Both teams flag out of base. And Ambrose is past 4. No, Ego has the horizontal on him. Gets the grab. Needs to stay alive. With 2 coming in to help, but he cannot. And Ambrose gets the first cap of the game, just sitting on flag waiting. Jukito is out past 2 as another round of power-ups comes up. Wall Street's going to get that middle one. Ambrose is going to get another. Captain Crunch had 2 to block out. Did a decent job considering Ambrose left him alone. The cap does not come. Yeah, if you did not tune in yesterday, Holden Gate Warriors split with Circular Logic. Circular Logic taking the first game quite commandingly, and then Holden Gate Warriors doing the same in the second. Looks like that pattern might continue as Circular Logic have an early lead. Nice shot by Ambrose to get the reset. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Looks like we're up to a whopping 7 viewer count. I'm Swergonomics here again on Iron Ball Streaming. Thank you guys for being here. Should have some good stuff for you guys here. Both these teams are doing all right so far this season. Golden Gate Warriors with like I believe a 6-3 something record or a 6-2-2, and a 3-6-1 record for Circular Logic. They're looking to try and get up closer to 500 maybe as the result of these matches. Wow, that was a bloodbath in blue base. No caps there, though, and both flags reset. Ego playing some temporary D with Trevor Corey on temporary O. She's going to get a grab. Not going to go anywhere with it. Ego takes advantage of the confusion as somebody on Circular Logic ran all the way back to try and get back on defense. Now Yank and Trevor Corey just have 1 to block out. They can't quite get it. Wolf of Ball Street going backwards. Yank gets the return. Ego walks it in. Man, Circular Logic was all over the place there. A few players making some awkward maneuvers, but good job by Holden Gate Warriors to capitalize on it. And they're in position for the next round of power-ups. Ego gets a tag pro. Selena should be able to get out of base, no problem here. Juki Nine Toes out in the other direction. Yank, decent recovering snipe, but is still behind. Ego just needs to sit in front of the flag. Shouldn't be too hard to do that. Gets a kill and a grab. Out past 2. Trevor Corey and Yank trying to shut down Juki. Yank able to do it. Ego gets a kiss. He might be able to reset and get it. Nope. Ego gets blocked out by Cap'n Crunch. Good heads up play, Cap'n. Help his partner get out of base. Halfway into this game, looking at the stats, we got a good cap and 5 returns for Ego, leading the way so far on the board. Got 7 power-ups to each team, so we're dead even there. And just over 2 minutes of hold for each team. Even statistically, and certainly even in terms of strong opportunities. Yank, not going to get to that rolling bomb, but is going to stay alive. Good play by Yank there. Spike in his chasers. Not sure if that's a lag issue or just a little bit of frazzled nerves, but Yank only has 1 on him because of it. Cheeky Nine Toes only has 1 on him as well, as Trevor Corey is struggling to get close. Suina overcommits past Juki, letting him run around for another lap. Yank potentially trapped in 4. He is trapped in 4. Ego needs to stay alive, needs to play conservative. He's got an opponent on the flag. He stays alive for long enough to force Juki off of it. Trevor Corey's going to have a grab out past 3. Good job by Ego there. There was a previous scenario in which he couldn't quite stay alive, and that led to the opponent's cap. This time he was a little bit more conservative, hanging out on that back wall. Good boost by Ego to get ahead with that tag pro. Suida stays alive for long enough. Ego helps get her out of base. Ego and Trevor Corey, 2 tag pros, trying to shut down Juki, who's been quite good all game in terms of just slipping away and staying alive. Trevor Corey gets a good return there. Ego and Trevor Corey want the reset. Can't quite get it. Ooh, they do get it as the FC spikes. Suina sees that Juke Juice, isn't going to go for it. Trevor and Ego trying to put the cap on this reset here. Not quite able to. Cap'n Crunch trying to win that button. Suina coming in. Suina nice and patient. Trevor Corey and Ego trying to set up some blocks. Interesting boost by Suina, going all the way back. I suspect she meant to bounce off something there and couldn't quite find the angle. There's a Juke Juice sitting in both bases. Yank going for that Juke Juice. Suina says, I'm safe, you can go for it. Seems risky though, as Juki Nine Toes is coming in. Yeah, Yank recovers in time, no problem there. I personally would be looking for Yank to start chasing with that Juke Juice. He's going to get Ego out of base. Good job, Yank. He's going to push for that, aggressive for that return, and then falls back. Juki 9. Let's look at this. He's already got 3.5 minutes of hold, far and away the most of anybody in this game. Yep, here he goes, coming into base. He's got a couple ahead of him. Only 1 now. Cap'n Crunch can't quite find the block. Trevor Corey and Suina both grab. Suina should be able to get out of base. Nope, Cap'n Crunch has the angle on her. Juki still in base, waiting for the opportunity. Is killed, but man, he's looked impressive so far. Both teams reset on defense. Good opportunity here to just calm down for both teams. I suspect both teams will be pretty happy with a 1-1 score here. Everything left to play for in the final 10 minutes, assuming it stays this way. Yank struggling to touch Juki Nine Toes, who's just dancing all around. Ego gets to the button, though, and that is going to be a reset. Wolf of Wall Street gets a good tag pro mid. Wolf grabs with the tag pro. Shocking lack of patience there. Juki should still be out. Nope. That's a reset. Yeah, you got to be more patient with that tag pro. Take advantage of that opportunity. He had plenty of time left on it to get his partner out of base. He just not sure if they weren't communicating or what exactly was happening there. Ego return. Wall Street still alive. Suina trying to get out of base. And she gets run down as Yank gets caught going for the power up. That's a cap in the last 30 seconds. Really good play there to. Oh, Yank now past three. Suina and Ego need to push aggressively for this return if they want it to come to anything. 20 seconds left. Suina needs someone else, and Yank, yep, is returned. Ego, meanwhile, has a rolling bomb regrab. This is a very good opportunity if Yank and Trevor Corey can get the return on that juke juice. No way, says Juki Nine Toes, who slips out past them all. Ego coming to the base, still not defused. Great moves by Ego, giving his team an opportunity, but the return is not there. Juki Nine Toes staying alive for an important 10 or 15 seconds there. Good play by Ego to give his team the opportunity, but they just couldn't capitalize. Well, I'm just one man, so if I do miss anything, Chad, I apologize. If you see something cool happen that I missed, feel free to point it out, and I'll try and give him a shout out. Lots of stuff going on the Tag Pro, man, and I'm just one guy with one set of eyes. Been doing commentary for a few hours tonight, so I'm getting a little tired, but I love Boombox. It's usually pretty exciting, so I don't mind doing a little bit more. Yep. Been watching a lot of Holden Gate this season. It's fun to see them grow as a team. You, of course, were playing yesterday in the A-team game. You're number one in minutes for your team. You've got number one hold for NLTP A-team. There was a lot of hype. We were excited to see you do some stuff on Arc. Do you actually feel a difference? You had, what is it, 4 or 5 ping on Arc?
Sometimes as low as 2.
Wow.
So it is a noticeable difference, especially half one of game 2. Really took advantage of that more than the other Arc half.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's quite fun playing on Arc.
Yeah, so who all is also Arc players in SCCGA is? Are there any other Arc players on the team?
We've got Camel and Bad Guy are also in Washington, and then Big Bird, our D-Star, is in Oregon, so he gets pretty good Arc ping as well.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, and then I think most everyone else is California, so they can play on Arc quite well.
Yeah. Well, as we say that, we are switching over to Arc now. CCGA comes in for Holden Gate Warriors. See if we have any subs for the Circular Logic. What's the next map for NLTP? Is it Star?
Yeah, we're playing Star next week.
Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, the MLTP maps and the NLTP maps are similar and they're almost in the same order. So sometimes you're playing the same thing.
Yeah. We might actually have a bit of a rivalry going on between these two teams. Captain Crunch last season was on the same B team as me, Trevor Corey, and Bad Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Curry was on that team as well for A team. So it's kind of fun playing against Captain Crunch again.
Oh, interesting. A lot of players cut of the same cloth.
Yeah.
Well, I suspect most of you guys have already seen this, but dropping a GIF in chat of one of the most exciting events of yesterday's game.
Oh, please no.
Most of you guys already remember that, but hopefully we'll see some more individual efforts like that in this B team match. Bruh in for Holden Gate Warriors. Is that his real name?
I don't believe so, no.
Do you know who that is?
I'd assume it's Meat Sweet.
Yes.
I'm not
Classic
sure
meat
if he's
sweet.
planning on changing his name or not. I would hope so.
I don't know if he can. I don't think he can log in actually. Players at all levels having issues maintaining their cool in pubs. It's one of the most what I find to be one of the funniest parts of this game is that players end up not being able to play in their competitive games because they get banned during pubs for
Yeah.
whatever reason. You bring me any person who's been banned and they'll have 10 to 15 reasons why they shouldn't have. But yeah, even at the majors level, you've got teams, especially Ball and Mandius's team. They've got 3 to 4 players who are just notorious for getting in trouble in chat, and they've had to deal with that throughout the season as well. They actually just had one player delete their Reddit account, G-Man, for some disrespectful comments made on the subreddit. People raging in pubs, people raging on the subreddit. Sometimes you just gotta take a chill pill.
Yeah. I know the Probots were playing without Rough Justice this last week for that reason as well.
Yep. All right, not too long till we get back underway here.
Curry once again forgetting to get CSVs and being bailed out by his co-captain.
No surprise there. So Circular Logic up 2-1. They scored at the end of that half, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
it was definitely a
unfortunately, I
very
don't
very
have a
even
spec
match, and
spot
they
here.
just pulled away at the end. Oh, did you manage to get a spec spot?
Curry, I need a spec spot.
Okay.
I can
Hold on.
exit. So we had a false start there, guys. Looks like both teams are dissatisfied with the lack of tag pros on the map, and we're going to start again.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess of a start. I didn't have a spec spot, and we had a false start going on.
Wait, is that why they called time, or did someone lag out?
Oh no, I don't think so. I would guess it was I hope it wasn't because of me.
That would be funny. All right, we are just about back underway here for some more NLTP Week 6 Beat Team action between Holden Gate Warriors and Circular Logic. Boombox, man. It's a pretty simple map. I mean, it's very linear. There's not that many boosts on it, but damned if it doesn't make for some good tag. All right. I am leaving and rejoining, trying to get there we go. I'm all centered and ready to go. Rolling bomb in the middle, juke juice on both sides. Yank's got a good spawn for mid, as does Oddball. Yank misses the boost, and Oddball is going to pick up that middle rolling bomb just before it being defused by Ego. Both teams taking that juke juice on offense here. CC has a good grab. Juki Nine Toes can't quite get one. CC gets out, narrowly gets away. Captain Crunch, I was sure that button was going to get him. CC, oddball, way to stay level with CC there. Meanwhile, Playanosis and Yank having no problem keeping the flag in base. Suwina and Trevor Corey subbing out for Playanosis and CCGA in this half. Ego coming in. He's got a few. Yank gets the second return. Playanosis gets the first, but that is not enough. CCGA is out. Second opportunity coming in past 1, 2, 3. Danny catches up. Playanosis also gets a return. We're set in both directions with the next round of power-ups coming up soon. CCJ is waiting mid. Yank and Ego and Oddball and Danny fighting for the side power-ups. A couple of rolling bombs in the corners, both defused. A rolling bomb in the middle also defused. And that round of power-ups is a wash. Ego can't quite slip out. Both teams enjoying a brief moment of relaxation with the flag in base. CC gets a grab, Ego gets the button. CC gets out 4 with almost no resistance. He does put himself into an interesting scenario where Captain Crunch should... Ooh, Captain Crunch misses the boost behind. And now CC has past 3 coming in. Yank and Playanosis need to just block out one guy. They should be able to get him up high. They cannot! Juki Nine Toes delays for just long enough to get Captain Crunch the grab. Wow. Juki Nine Toes, good last minute grab there to prevent that cap. Hold his team's lead at 2-1. Another round of power-ups coming up soon here. 3 rolling bombs last time. Surely we'll get something more lasting this time. Captain Crunch past 1. Sees that juke juice mid. He wants to cut back for it, but Yank is going to be there. Yep, Juki Nine Toes not letting Yank get it. Oddball getting the right 3 juke juices going to circular logic here. That's the second time in a row we've seen 3 of the same power-ups. Oddball, juke juice on Reed. Juki Nine Toes and Danny, though, chasing with those juke juices. Danny wants a reset, isn't going to quite be able to get it, and Captain Crunch is left waiting on flag with nothing to do. But escape again. Yank overcommits and lets Captain back out. It's a tough map to chase on. You want to stay ahead, but if you don't have a chaser from both ahead and behind, just closing down that player can be so hard. It takes 2 really dedicated, committed chasers to get the first return, let alone the second and the reset. Another round of power up soon. Ego and Captain Crunch both doing a good job of weaving. Mid power ups any second. Danny and Yank both fighting for it. Danny's gonna get it. Not diffused. Danny's gonna have that RB re. Maybe that can shake things up. Juki Nine Toes, Flag Pro. Look for him to just go for the kiss here because he's got Rolling Bomb regrab. Ooh, Juki Nine Toes had an RB re. I guess it did run out pretty quickly, so it didn't make too much of a difference. Danny boosts straight into Ego. Now CCJ only has 1 to beat. He's gonna find a boost, and Captain Crunch is in position. Ego needs a second return if CCJ is gonna get that cap. Playanosis misses. Ego also misses, and Oddball is out of base in an important scenario. Juki Nine Toes getting the return in his wake. Both teams have the regrab chain going, though, so until that second return comes, there's not going to be a great capping opportunity. Ooh, Ego might get reset here by Juki and Captain Crunch. Yep, Captain, good return. Oddball gets stuck in the corner. Danny has an opportunity to be out past 1, 2. Nope, Yank should be able to boost ahead here. Yep, both Yank and Playanosis get ahead. Oddball using that juke juice to keep the flag in base pretty easily. Danny now past 2. Yank needs to just stay ahead. He does a good job, and Playanosis cleans it up from behind. Ego gonna try and grab solo with that juke juice maybe. Playanosis, CCGA, both get beat. Yank is there to slow down the FC. Danny's gonna grab. Should be reset by Play and Yank if they're just nice and... Danny gets an easy split. Playanosis and Yank leaving an absolute gulf between them, and Danny is gone past 1, 2, 3 in the other direction. CCGA makes an errant boost. Danny's trying to slide it through. Gets it! CCGA, what are you doing with that boost, buddy? You're on your home server, and that is unprofessional to the utmost degree. 1, 2, 3 players embarrassed while the fourth gets blocked out. Golden Gate Warriors down 3-1 in what is a travesty of a cap. CCGA trying to set up a chain the other direction. Yank riskily getting the button, knowing that CCGA should be able to stay alive, protected behind that staircase. Oh man, that cap was just beautiful. He came in with momentum and just trusted for his team to do the rest. CCGA tried to play some wild OD on that boost down there and just took that boost. Too early, too late? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, both teams reset here. CCGA taking that tag pro on offense. Might be able to get a little bit of momentum back for his team. Yank out past 2. Good grab. Juki Nine Toes is getting blocked out as we speak. Yank's coming in 1. Sneaky Beaver. Couldn't quite slide under, and Danny's going to get a grab and an escape. Past 3. CCGA needs to stay alive. Needs to be conservative. Just back up. Nobody's close to you. No need to push it in. Yeah, good play by CCGA to let his team get back ahead. Danny staying alive somehow. Yank gets the button kill. CCGA doing a nice job of staying alive there through traffic. Planosis can't quite hit the snipe into the corner. CCGA also can't. He's going to get the power up anyway. CCGA is past a couple, past 1, 2, 3. He's got a juke juice. He just needs blocks from Yank and Planosis. Planosis, where are you going? Help with the blocks, son, please. Is it going to happen? It should happen anyway. It happens anyway. And that's a good cap, and it's going to be 3-2 to Golden Gate Warriors, who are just looking at odds and ends, even when the flag's in their hand. Planosis not sure where he was going. Maybe he was checking for that power up or something, but 2-for-1, you just got to establish that block early. Anyway, good cap. They earned it. And now Juki Nine Toes is out in the other direction. Juki Nine Toes has decent blocks. He's got 2 to beat. Can they split him? CCGA slides away from the block. Gets an important kill. Planosis electing to not fight for the button, instead do regrab. Fights for the button a little bit too late, and now Danny is going to have 2 solid blocks from Oddball and Captain Crunch. Comes in with momentum and spreads the lead to 2. Power up bottom right. Interesting to see if anybody will be able to get there. Juki Nine Toes is going for it. Gets there ahead of CCGA. Yank with the tag pro on the other side should be able to get Ego out. Instead grabs. I suspect the Poost sent him into that grab. Planosis solo return on Danny could be important. Nope, Yank gets sniped from behind. Danny escapes anyway. Good moves by Danny there to be nice and patient. Danny going straight into base. It worked for him last time. You can't really blame him for trying it again. CCGA and Juki Nine Toes. Interesting to see if either of them wants a kiss. Doesn't look like it. Yep. Juki Nine Toes past 3. Planosis playing nice and conservative back in that corner until Yank and Ego can catch up. Nice snipe by Ego, using that boost at an interesting angle. Ego past 3. Yank needs help. Oh, Ego stays alive with 3 on him tight. They get the return. They don't have free grab, but Planosis should be able to get this other return with the juke juice. He can't quite, and Ego needs to stay alive in what is a return for cap scenario. No problem for Ego as his teammates are on the scene. Danny leaves the red team. Not sure if it's a lag out or a sub. They're going to call time because it's a lag out, but the opponents already have the flag. Planosis needs to stay alive to capitalize on that opportunity. They call time, but 20 seconds left in the game. Not sure. I mean, I guess it's 1 minute. I mean, usually you would round down to 0, but seeing as there's, rounding down to 0 would just mean that they bought a free 20 seconds. I suspect they'll play 1 more half. But it is a 2-cap lead for Circular Logic, so 1 minute's they certainly need good power-ups off the get-go if they're going to accomplish anything.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision to call time instead of do a hot sub with only 20 seconds left, because now it gives Holden Gate more time to catch up.
So we're gonna have one more minute of this game. Should be more or less done and dusted for Circular Logic, but see what Holden Gate Warriors can do. I mean, Circular Logic really can just play relatively defensive. All right, we're getting underway here for the last minute of game one.
All right, Holden Gate Warriors versus Circular Logic. The score is Swerve.
The score is Circular Logic up 2 caps. I believe it's 4-2 or 3-1. Can't quite remember, but I know they're up 2 cap.
4-2.
Got a rolling bomb in the middle, Tag Pro on the right, Juke Juice on the left, and 2 of those going to Circular Logic. However, the all-important Tag Pro is in the hands of Holden Gate Warriors, who look to try and get out of base early here.
Yeah, that Tag Pro doesn't have anyone to follow, though. They need to, if they look to tie this game, they need someone near that Tag Pro.
Absolutely.
Tag Pro's useless by itself.
They get a grab. Yank is going to escape. This could be the first of 2 caps, but CCJ just needs to sit on regrab if they're going to be able to get those 2 caps needed.
This will be a great comeback if they get.
Yank.
Oh, Yank making moves. Oh, almost. All right, they have to dart this these 2 caps if they want to tie this up.
Yeah, I think we're beyond the realm of mathematical possibility. Yep.
It takes 9 seconds, I think, to get across Boombox.
Is that with both of the boosts, or all 4? 3 or
no,
4?
9 seconds across the top.
9 seconds across top. Okay, so you might be able to accomplish it with maybe 6 or 7 using a couple boosts chained together, but even that seems difficult.
And the game goes to Circular Logic 4-2.
Yeah, so same pattern as yesterday. First game going to Circular Logic, the underdogs, just in terms of standing wise. I mean, they certainly looked like they earned it. They didn't look luckier. They didn't look like that was handed to them. They certainly played well and earned that. Juki Nine Toes with an immense amount of hole in both halves. Just really, all the defensive players, Yank, Playanosis, Trevor Corey, all really struggling to get a handle on him when he was out and bouncing around. So we're staying on arc, so I suspect CCGA4 is going to stay in for Golden Gate Warriors. Yank already played 20 minutes. Looks like he's their stalwart today, and he's probably just going to be staying in. Sawina is on the sub bench for Golden Gate Warriors. Meat Sweet's also on the sub bench, but he's dealing with some pub bans, so whether or not we'll see him in, I'm not quite sure. Berg, do you recognize any of the names on Circular Logic's team?
Yeah, I recognize all of them. Juki Nine Toes, I think, is a different name from what he usually plays under. But I've seen him on Central recently, and he's definitely got the moves. I have a hard time catching him. Wolf of Ball Street is a pretty solid defensive player, I believe. I'm not really sure about that one, though, but he's got pretty good team. And Captain Crunch, I know, is also a defensive player, but I'm not positive about that.
Yeah,
They're recognizable names, though.
Yeah, Captain Crunch has been around probably the longest out of those guys. He was playing NLTP last season, I know, with Iron Ball and Curry, which we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fun guy to play with.
And Oddball, I see him once in a while on in some pub. He's got the moves.
All right, Shouldn't be too long until we get underway again here on Arc. Grinding 40 minutes of the same map. At least it's a good map this week.
Yeah, that needs to be changed. If they want to incorporate NLTP players into minors, that's something they should change.
I mean,
Get them used to that kind of rotation, playing 2 maps a week.
I don't know. I've got a couple. As a person just watching it, I'm not a big fan of just 40 minutes of the same map. But this is a lot of these players' first competitive experiences. It's the introductory tier league, even though it is a high quality of play. So playing one map does make sense. I mean, we're both in the same team, same minors and majors team, Berg, and if we get a lot of practice in on one of the 2 maps that we play in a week, we're pretty happy, to be honest. I mean, so it does kind of simplify it for the NLTP team.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But at the same time, it's tech, bro. How much is there to learn? That's a joke. There's plenty of learning to go around.
Even if you already know what you're doing, it's just building that chemistry with the other players. I hope we get to play some more Boombox together next week, Berg. That went pretty well on Monday.
Yeah, it did. That was pretty fun.
Pardon us for being rude. We've got a surprise new guest here on the commentary team. This is Bergie Berg. Welcome, Berg.
Thank you, Swerg. Thank you, Iron Boy.
Berg and I actually played the second half of the minors season together last season and ended up on the same team again. We are the Bergonomics combo. Look to us to absolutely obliterate opponents' offenses. And I'd say we're both relatively talented flag carriers. If you watch back what we did on Monday on Boombox, you'll see that both of us were doing stuff on both sides of the flag. We come as a pair if you want to draft us next season.
Yeah, it's a buy one get one free combo.
Yeah.
Or you have to buy me. I'm the one worth it.
Yeah, he's the real breadwinner. All right, we're back underway. Got 2 tag pros and a juke juice on the map. The tag pro at the middle is up for grabs. Who's gonna have the better spawns? Meat Sweet's got a pretty good one. Oh no, he was on the wrong side. Ovary and Meat Sweet both have decent spawns. Neither of them are perfect to use the boost.
$50 on Meat Sweet.
Meat Sweet? I don't know. I'd say Ovary's gonna get there. I think Ovary started quicker.
Ooh, Ovary's going straight for it.
Oh!
I think the boost always wins. But that tag pro is just going to kiss the other one.
Yeah. Both tag pro spawn in the base. Meat Sweet and Juki Nine Toes looking to get into the opponent's base quick enough to accomplish something.
Kiss again.
Once again, they smash faces, and I don't think anyone's getting out of base here.
Curry would like both of you guys to know that he thinks Bergonomics is pretty bad.
Oh, that's Curry. He's all high and mighty since he got a few minutes on majors this week.
I think, Curry played for 40 minutes and he got a draw. So the team didn't lose both games with him in, but they certainly didn't accomplish anything worth writing home about. Besides, it's not like Curry actually earned his majors time. He just, there was an absence and he was the first to step up. Sweep would have stepped up ahead of him. The Sweep was here.
Alright, Juki Nine Toes in their base. Meat Suit's going to get out for Holden Gate Warriors. Yank's sitting on regrab. Yank should throw some blocks if he's trying to prevent this gap, but it looks like it's going to be prevented either way.
Yeah,
there's
CCJ.
A tag throw up, and it's been up for 15 seconds. And a rolling bomb still up in Holden Gate Warriors base. Yank's going to be out too.
Oh, nice job, Yank. Coming in, he's on flag. Meat Sweet needs a return, but the Captain Crunch is going to keep Juki Nine Toes safe. Yank tries to slide down to that gap. A little bit of a balls to the wall play there, not quite paying off. CC has a boost, gets past Ovary by just a hair on his chinny chin chin. Yank gets one return, needs another one. Ooh, can't quite get the double return too quickly. CCJ, good split to stay alive. He is just playing with those 2 defenders in base, or those 2 offensive defenders. Juki Nine Toes gets a grab. CCJ having fun on his home server. Ooh, CCGA!
Splitting up left and right. Yeah, this is clearly his home server.
He is having a blast. He's in and around base, looking for an opportunity. Meat Sweet. Is he playing anti-regrab? No, he's just spawning a little lackadaisically.
Juki Nine Toes doing smart power-up grabs with the flag.
CCGA maybe bit off more than he can chew this time. No! He even gets a button kill, and the boost sends him ahead a little bit faster than he would have otherwise. CCGA doesn't want to kiss, man. He is just cruising. He is locked and loaded right now. He's in base again. Needs another return. Meat Sweet can't quite find the snipe. Yank closing down Juki. Meat Sweet comes from behind. Can't quite find the snipe again. Nope. CCG, beautiful corner bounce. Oh, and he gets the kiss. Man, that's the kind of hold you really want to see end with a cap. Ooh, Meat Sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Might be giving away a reset here as Juki Nine Toes and Cap and come in on him. Nope, Meat Sweet staying alive. Good slow-mo jukes. Oddball on flag. Helps Meat Sweet get out of base by pushing Cap and Crunch behind. Meat Sweet pass 3. So still 0-0. Just like the first half of game 1. Very even for a long period of time. See if anybody can break away at the end here. Ego can't quite get his own kill.
His own return.
Yeah.
Overy subbing coming off for...
Yeah, Overy's been playing well. Subbing in just for this half, but doing well with the flag right now.
See how long CCG can hold this flag for.
Want to take bet? Oh, just kidding.
Guess not.
Ooh, rolling about middle. Meat Sweet should be able to get there. Curls around, is gonna get there, and is not diffused. Moving into base for a strong capping opportunity. Wants his own return. Probably not gonna get it. Gets double touched. Yank might be able to get a reset here. Does. Good double return for Yank. Ego is gonna die and clear out base with that tag pro. CCGA needs to get past a couple. Be a great opportunity if he can. Yep. Ooh, 4 is gonna be a lot to ask of him. He's staying alive, and Ego still got that tag pro, but CCJ, ooh, sneaky beaver move. Staying low. Yep. Meat Sweet. Got another chance at the juke juice. Gets away from 3. Oddball comes in too soon. Meat Sweet is past a few. Right, yep, they block out the 1 button. Meat Sweet, just go 1. Trust your team. I mean,
that's bad communication right there. And
yeah, he couldn't see what was going on there, but you know, I don't know. What I think may have happened is that he called out 1 and his team didn't feel confident. They said, no, when really they had it. But yeah, it's very much a situation where the team to communicate 1 first is more likely to get the advantage there. It looks like they had it, but they just didn't quite trust themselves. Ooh, CCJ clips that corner and gets behind. Meat Sweet should be able to get that juke juice with the flag. Captain Crunch and Oddball not pushing back too fast. Ooh, Captain Crunch isn't going to have that snipe, but is going to have the contain. Nope, Meat Sweet slips away, using the juke juice to great effect. He's got 1 ahead. Yank and Ego need the block for the first cap of the game. Block him out, Yank and Ego. They find it, and Meat Sweet slips in with the juke juice as Overy is caught unawares in the corner, getting that rolling bomb. First cap of the game, Holden Gate Warriors. It's been a long time coming, but they earned it. CC, great corner bounce. Past 1 of the 2 OD. Nope, not quite. Let's look at the stats here. CCGA, 3 minutes of hold. Nice and patient with the flag. They've got the lead. No need to do anything rash, except get past 1, 2, 3. The blocks are in place, and CCGA gets his cap. He certainly earned it this game. Nice to see him put it in.
Dude, he's got pie hold, 3.14 hold. He should just quit right now.
Captain Crunch should be able to get that juke juice on the right side. Oh, he's just going to sit on top of it and be patient. Oh, Captain Crunch gets it against 2. Not sure why you'd ever send 2 players in to fight for that power-up there when he can just sit on top of it. I haven't seen that power-up fight play out like that very often. Ego's got a tag pro on defense, but flag is not coming out in the other direction. Yep, Meat Sweet can't quite escape Captain Crunch's juke juice.
Holden Gate Warriors are dominating this game. They're getting all the power-ups, they've got all the hold, and they're not letting flag out of base.
CCJ is just going for regrab with that tag, bro. Playing conservative. You're up by 2. No need to push it. Yeah, they've got 14 power-ups to the 18 by Circular Logic. Certainly a very sizable advantage there. They've got 5 minutes of prevent compared to Circular Logic's 1 minute and 20 seconds of prevent. That's a very, very stark difference.
Most of that difference is just CCJ. He's got over 3.5 minutes of hold. Here comes Circular Logic with Tacro lead. This could be a cap. Tacro runs out though. And Meat Sweet's gonna be... He's not gonna be out.
Yeah, CCJ was
Juki 9 Toes.
I believe they traded for him mid-season. Ooh, Juki 9 Toes.
Should be a cap.
One ahead of him, yep. Great
And
job.
that makes it 2-1.
Yep, a few players cut out of position there. Not sure if they were going for power-ups or whatnot, but really good cap, good blocks at the end there to get the forced grab and return in time.
Smart play by Overy, not going 2. 2's basically a death trap if you got someone on the other side.
Overy is going to come in 1, however.
Wow.
The blocks are looking good. Can't quite slip in. Meat Sweet gets the return.
And that's ahead of 3 for CCJ.
Oh, yep, Juki 9 Toes needs to play conservative and stay alive.
And he
Ego
does.
and Yank. Ego and Yank. Ooh, CCJ cuts back. Probably the right choice there. Didn't think the return was coming, and in fact, it wasn't.
2 power-ups up right now. Looks like Juki might get one of them. And Yank's gonna get the other one.
CCGA returned. Not saying that very often. Ego, ooh, bad play by
Oh,
Ego
wow.
to try and boost through the gate. And that cap is going to tie it up at the end here.
Not only that, they have another chance, right?
Yank,
Oh,
very
Yank
important
gets
escape. Wow, 2-2. There we go. They sure shut us up. That's what we get for praising, singing the praises of Golden Gate Warriors before the game was over. We're 2-2 on the home server of ARC for Golden Gate
Maybe even
Warriors.
3-2 right now if they can get this block on Meat Sweet, which they did.
They did,
But
but Oddball didn't
takes an
find
odd
that
angle.
angle. Wow. You got to capitalize there. You're past everyone. You just need to hit that boost. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to boost off the staircase. There's so many different angles in there. But would have liked to see him put that in.
Yank leads the pack with 39 support. 2.5 minutes of prevent, 11 tags. Good, solid defensive stats right there.
Yep. Juki 9 Toes and CCGA both holding the flag a lot. So it's 2-2. Golden Gate Warriors lost the first game by a couple. They're still tied here, but they're going to need to pick it up and really hold those leads if they want to get any points out of this week. This week was an opportunity for Golden Gate Warriors to try and fight up to the top of Hufflepuff Division, but that opportunity is past, so just 3 points would be a victory for them at this point. And back to center we go.
Oh, NLTP. The league of splitting games. Although we haven't split any games yet.
Have we? No. We did center Origin for the second half of that 1 week where Sphere was still really bad, and I think it was Dude McGuy's team, and we were like, hey, can we do center Origin from the start? And they're like, nah. And then they came crawling back on their knees for game 2, and we're like, hey, can we do center Origin? We're like, sure, but we're gonna cream you. Yeah. Captains in the center of the country are slow to agree to splits on Centra, and it's hard to blame them. They didn't draft expecting to ever play on Centra. Everybody drafted around a Sphere was a lot more stable than it actually is, but it's getting better. CCGA staying in, Yank, Ego, Meat Sweet, same lineup. Serena got 10 minutes in the first half, but she's not coming back in, doesn't look like. Don't see Trevor Corey around either. So it looks like the Golden Gate Warriors lineup is going to stay the same. Captain Crunch coming out for Ambrose. Juki Nine Toes also coming out.
I don't recognize Ambrose. I don't know who that is at all.
Nor do I.
But I guess I'm about to find out.
Yeah, looking at the records here, Circular Logic went up to 4-6-1 with that previous win. Golden Gate Warriors now 6-3-2. Both of them sitting mid-table in the Blue Conference. Both of them still fighting to try and guarantee one of those playoff spots. I know that there was some talk of a potential C-team play in NLTP this season. I suspect, though, that was a case where beginning of the season, lots of eager players, everybody's showing up, everybody wants time, there's not quite enough minutes to go around. You get to week 5 or 6, and all of a sudden you've got a bunch of players who get too busy with life or college or, get frustrated that they're not getting as much time as they thought and stop showing up. And all of a sudden, A team and B team is just plenty. Even our minors team, we're not seeing the same attendance that we did early on due to people being busy or getting called up to majors. So I think expanding to a C team would be a little bit premature this season. Oh, here we are.
2 rolling bombs and a juke juice. Juke juice is on Circular Logic side.
Type pro commentary is a funny thing because nobody watching this doesn't know how the game works. Everybody knows what's happening. They can see what's happening. So, really, what are we doing here? We're telling them what they already know.
Yeah, but we're verbalizing it. That's different. CCJ gonna get a grab using that rolling bomb.
Meat Sweet, go into that button. He goes there late, but he gets there strongly. CCGA didn't quite clip that boost right, and now Ambrose, an oddball. Ambrose leaves the boost and gives it to CC, who's just going to cruise on past. Interesting play by Ambrose there. CCGA is going to have to cut back because he didn't pick the right lane in. Got a boost to play around with. Hits it in a funky way. Gets killed.
I don't think I've ever seen that boost.
Yeah.
From bottom to into the gate.
It's a finite angle. Meat Sweet has a regrab.
Going back into base. Usually a risky thing to do, but he's got these two on their heels.
Mm-hmm. Ego and Yank keeping the flag in base here. Yank is going to get through that gate and get that juke juice to help the cause.
3 juke jai out there. Juke jai, please.
Juke jai. Meat Sweet wants Ego to get the button. Wants to come around back. He's got a juke juice on his tail, and he's going to try and get out of dodge. Oh, beats Oddball. Nice job. Looks like he might... No, not quite past Ambrose or Oddball anymore. If you're just tuning in here, we're in the last half of this game. Circular Logic, Golden Gate Warriors, NLTP-B team, week 6. I'm Swergonomics here with Bergonomics. Oh, wait. No, here with Bergy. Just kidding. Bergonomics is what you call us.
Bergonomics. This is Swergy Swerg.
Yeah. I guess
Something
I
like
could
that.
just, instead of saying my name or Yanum, I could just say you're here with Bergonomics. And we're here on Ironball stream. Thanks for having us, Ironball.
Yep, glad to have you guys.
That was just a test to see if you're still alive.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Heat Sweet and CCGA both with tag pros. Ego with a rolling bomb. Wish he was a little bit more patient there and could have tried to use that for some blocks. Meat Sweet, trapped by Oddball, slips away. Needs to slip back onto the other side now. Past a couple.
Oh, Meat Sweet, making moves.
Yeah.
Doesn't get caught in there.
Good attempt. But now Overy's out in the other direction. Yank slides, stays ahead. Yank has that horizontal unlock. Yank's a player that's seen some, Yank and Ego have both seen some A-team minutes for Golden Gate Warriors. Both very experienced players. Ooh, Ego.
Ambrose. That's a bad decision going up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Usually not going to get you anywhere.
Meat Sweet's so patient, but they don't have the lead. Honestly, CCJ was on his way to regrab. He had the free grab more or less on lock. I want to see Meat Sweet push it there when he's past 2 and try and come in because the opportunities have been few and far between. Oop, got a tag pro.
Probably not the power up that he wanted, but he gets that. Meat Sweet. I don't know about that button.
Yeah, he was trying to help keep his teammate alive, but all he really did was give up the reset. Yank, good return on the juke juice. CC should be able to get Meat Sweet out of base here with that tag pro. He gets 1 kill. And
good job on Ego and Yang. Playing nice and conservative. Taking their time on defense.
Oh, there we go. Meat Sweet past
Meat
1.
Sweet.
Past 2.
Meat Sweet.
Oh no, Oddball catches up. He beats him again. He's out 2.
That Meat Sweet. Some good juking right there.
Oh, he's not going to come in 1. Oh, he's going to get stuck in that 3 corridor. Yeah, it's a little too tight for him to juke out 2, 1 behind and ahead. CCJ pushes in a little aggressively. Meat Sweet's going to be there on regrab, though. Power up soon. CCJ's going to let the distraction mid carry him past 1. Past 2. Meat Sweet's going to get that tag pro, but no. Oh! Wow. That was really close.
And another one up in circular logic space. Oddball should probably go and get that, and he will.
Yeah, CCJ just needs to quickly get over there and get a grab. Overy's going to make a grab, just desperately trying to do whatever she can. Dies for it. CCJ has a decent block. He's going to have to die for Meat Sweet. Does, but it doesn't get Meat Sweet in a great scenario. Meat Sweet one-on-one with Oddball. He's certainly been comfortable in this scenario before. He isolates one defender. Isolates the other. Nice corner bounce by Meat Sweet. He's behind again, but he's staying alive and getting that regrab set up. And there he goes, and he is moving along now. He makes it out of base. He's still got a couple ahead, though. Meat Sweet. So slow and central with those jukes.
Yeah, he's a grindy offensive player. Like, he just grinds away at the defense, slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's doesn't matter if they stay with you for 10, 15 seconds. It's that 1 second that they accidentally commit too much that you're past. I'm not nearly as confident with my slow-mo jukes. If I've got the flag, I'm all about going with momentum and trying to just, just fake one way and go the other. But I really admire those players who can juke and slow-mo. CCJ.
Good chance here for CCJ.
He needs a couple blocks. Come around back, CCJ. No, mess up. Not willing to get blocked out.
I don't think anyone's ever willing to get blocked out.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't have a say in the matter. He spoke up proud. CC's got a lot of work to do. He's cutting back. Meat Sweet's trying to get there on regrab, but isn't going to get there in time. 4 minutes left. 0-0. We're tied right now. 2-2 overall if you're just tuning in. Oh, yep, mid-fight. Mid-fight. CCJ gets it.
They got a tag for a lead. It's a good chance for Golden Gate Warriors right here. See if CCJ can lead. We know it can juke.
Yep. Alright, so he's just staying tight behind him. Going 2, coming in 2. The tag pro's running out.
The tag pro's out.
As I suspected. And now they don't have a regrab
There's
set up.
There's another tag pro up. If they communicate well, they might be able to get that lead again.
Yep, CC spots it, but not in time to call Meat Sweet back. He is going to grab with it, however, though. He only sees one guy, but Oddball is not far behind. Yank and Ego doing a great job of keeping the flag in base here for a really long time.
And CCJ is going to be out pretty soon.
Hopefully, yep. He's can't quite get in with that tag pro to capitalize on the opportunity. Yeah, one-way traffic, but it's 2-2, and Yank and Ego just desperately waiting for that flag to come into base. And oh, here we go, tag pro on defense. This is a strong opportunity. I mess up, makes an important grab. If he can get out, it's important at least. He cannot. Now CCJ push it with a rolling bomb. He's not even defused. He's passed 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a cap. CCGA style points. Doesn't even get defused. Oh, it runs out, but it doesn't matter because he is ahead. Nice crap by CCGA. It gets a little bit arrogant in chat there. Doing a little bit of smack talk, riling up the team. 2 minutes left.
I think he still had flag when he typed that out, too.
CCJ's passed a couple again. Ego and Yank, not sure to watch for the regrab or go for the return. CCJ is in base. And dead. Meat Sweet.
He's
Gonna
sweet
have
to
to
get a grab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should
this is a
be
good
fine,
chance
though.
for a circular logic, though, if Meat Sweet gets returned. But he's not going to.
Nope. Ooh, Ambrose, not far
just
away.
misses him.
Yeah.
And Juke Juice up, man. Ambrose, though, is going to get the flag and probably a rolling ball.
Ooh, good
But
button play.
doesn't.
Meat Sweet gets a reset.
Good
Now
awareness.
Eggo's past a couple. Ooh, Yank. Oh, he goes one and gets caught by Oddball.
Good communication there. Would have had Yank ball ass him into a one kill. That's the ideal situation, though. That
Yeah.
rarely ever happens.
Well, CCJ gets out bottom. Not past Oddball, though. 1 minute left. Golden Gate Warriors up by only one cap here, trying to split the series. Meat Sweet, past 1-2. Oh, can't quite get the fake there. CCJ electing to grab before getting the tag pro. Actually, electing to not even get the tag pro, just putting himself into that tight little channel. Meat Sweet gets the call out that there's a tag pro down low. Not going to go for it. Going to use the opportunity to get a free grab. Not sure what Oddball was thinking there, but Meat Sweet's past 2. Looking for that insurance cap. Oh, he's got a Juke Juice ahead of him and a tag pro. And honestly, he should just back up. You know, you've got 30 seconds. You're up by 1.
Circular Logic has a good chance right here to get a cap.
Yep.
Especially, ooh.
Yikes.
Oddball gets this grab, might be a good chance. What point do you just start getting desperate?
Wow, Meat Sweet's so patient, and it gets him a cap. Waiting for those blocks to get set up on defense before coming in. Extending the lead to 4-2 for Golden Gate Warriors, who... Oh, CCJ wants another cap. He's not going to get it. Nice trap, though. You can't blame him for trying there.
That was a solid defensive game by Yank and Ega.
Yep. They
didn't let the flag get out at all.
8 minutes and 20 seconds of prevent. That's a monster. I mean, it's certainly a map where you suspect that anybody's capable of that, but pulling it off is another thing. Meat Sweet, 4.5 minutes of hold. CCJ,
Golden Gate Warriors had 8 minutes of hold compared to the
Wow.
other team that had 1 minute and 37. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
Overall, pretty good game though.
Yeah, it was good stuff. 3 points to each team, same as yesterday. Golden Gate Warriors and Circular Logic splitting. Circular Logic A and B team taking game 1 as opposed to Golden Gate Warriors game 2. Both teams, I suspect, pretty happy with that. Circular Logic glad to get 3 points against tough teams. Golden Gate Warriors happy to just pick up another casual 3 points and stay on the top half of the table. Well, guess we could interview some captains if we want. I mean, did it yesterday, it went pretty well. Yeah, I'm gonna drag Curry in here.
Alright,
Yeah?
Whoa.
What up, you shit fuck? Tell us about the game.
It was sloppy, to be honest. It was really sloppy. There were a lot of opportunities missed by both teams, to be honest. But I guess that's
We
what
told you he was
expect.
being high and mighty.
What?
Don't worry about it, Kurt.
I don't know. We focus more on pups and staying alive with the regrab in the second game. I thought we could have been a bit more aggressive, but it is what it is. We'll work on that for the future weeks. Lots of learning opportunities. It's pretty much all I got, yeah.
Awesome. Well, any of these players you think might be impressing you enough to get some 18 minutes next week, or?
You're fishing for an answer, Swerg. But I don't know. I mean, every week is a different map, and it's an open competition for minutes. So, yeah, I mean, there were some standouts for sure. So we'll see what happens during practices and stuff.
Well, thanks for coming in. We're going to grab Ferret in here. Feel free to hang out if you want.
Cool.
Hey, Ferret. Thanks for joining us again.
Hello. Thanks for streaming.
So, quick repeat of yesterday. Take down the first game. Couldn't quite take down the second one. Really impressive two-cap chain there after being dominated in game two, half one to tie it up. But just game two, half two, they put up a big 8.5 minutes of prevent. You guys just struggled to get out of base.
They did. They established the regrab train really early, which, as I think most people know, that's super important on Boombox especially. So that was just a really key thing there as we struggled to get resets and allowed that 8 minutes of hold to their team. And that makes it really difficult to grab and get out of base and establish your own regrab train and ultimately score points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how are you guys on Arc? Was that I don't think many teams expected to be playing on that server this week or this season.
I think we're fine. I mean, Arc seems to be stable nowadays, probably more stable than the new Centra and Sphere and Origin. And I think almost everybody on my team gets decent or excellent ping to Arc. I know Oddball, he's from the Pacific Northwest, and he was super excited to be able to play competitive on Arc.
Oh, nice.
So.
Well, looking at both your A and B team, they're both sitting in very similar spots in the tables, both just like right on the edge of the place needed to get into the postseason. Do you have any specific plans? Or, are you confident of getting to the postseason with at least your B team?
I'm confident in both teams. I think we've been rapidly improving. I drafted a really young team in terms of Tag Pro experience. I kind of opted for a lot more of the rookies, people who really impressed me in tryouts, rather than some of the stalwarts who are around who are really experienced. So we've been improving really quickly, steadily improving throughout the season, but we've really kind of hit that point in the curve where we're getting better a lot faster. And I think you saw that this week with our A-team game, that I don't think we could have. I wasn't coming into it expecting to shut out Holden Gate, who's arguably one of the best teams in NLTP right now, for an entire game. And I don't think anybody watching us in previous weeks would have expected that. I mean, we've been playing decently, but I think we kind of A-team stepped it up a little bit this week. There was that stumble, and I think B-team played admirably as well. They played some really solid Tag Pro. Holden Gate B team is also another excellent team. So yeah, I'm really confident in both teams. And I do think I'd have to look at the B team standings, but I know for A team the schedule kind of gave us some favors. Every team is great and every game is going to be competitive, but we play some of the teams who are lower down in the standings for our last two games.
Nice, especially as you guys are starting to hit your stride.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for streaming. See y'all later.
Cool. Well, yeah, thanks again, Ironball, for having us. Berg, thanks for just popping in randomly at the end there.
No problem. Anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Those jerseys looked sick, man.
Oh, yeah. If you're in the future, just like to say hello. How's the future? Feel free to send me a PM on Mumble or on Reddit telling me how the future is.
What? All right.
There's no future, Sword. There's
Sword,
only
Dude,
you
the
wanna-
if you're
now.
listening to this, it's in the future right now. Nobody sticks
It
around for the
doesn't
interviews.
matter. There's no future. There's only the now.
Swear.
What?
Time
You wanna
does
play?
not.
You wanna play Catan?
Thanks for joining us, guys. This is the end
Yeah,
of the stream.
thanks. We're not done with the stream yet.